All right, welcome back. About to watch this Seth Rollins interview of on what is it, BT Sport, where he really goes into detail about why he does not like Riddle. So I kind of wish we would have reacted to, especially I wish I'd have got your reaction to that promo on Raw where Seth Rollins, basically called him out for not having his family anymore. But this just takes it even a level deeper. So let's go ahead and check this out.
And the best feuds in pro wrestling are the ones that feel real, feel personal, and that's why I think people are enjoying this feud with Matt Riddle. And you just mentioned like you guys don't like each other, and so could I ask like where does that stem? What's the the catalyst, the embryonic stages of this feud, so to speak? Where does it come from?
I mean, I never really, as long as I've known the guy, I never really liked his attitude. I never really just kind of liked the way he goes about his business. A lot of the ways that he sort of kind of disrespected guys that were like way above his pay grade when he was down in NXT. The Booker T's, the Goldbergs, the Brock Lesnar's. I'm just like, dude, like, pay your dues, work your way up. You're so good. He's so ultra talented in the ring, just like he was in the octagon. But that's never been his issue. His issue is his head. Just getting himself mentally where he needs to be able to consistently perform. And he's trying to talk his way to the top, which I respect in some ways. But at the same time, like, you're gonna get there. Just work your way up the right way. And so I never really liked that. And it really kind of kicked off. There was an incident with his now ex-wife where he was kind of taking her side as she was, for better or worse, body shaming. I mean, that's the only way I can put it. My current wife at the time, was my girlfriend. And some of the other girls in the locker room, completely unprovoked. And I understand as a husband you got to take your wife's side, but you also can zip your trap sometimes. And so I felt like him taking her side, I just was like, you gotta shut up. So essentially, the cat opens his mouth when he shouldn't and says things that he shouldn't when he shouldn't, and it gets him in some hot water.
Did you know about that?
So wait, I'm trying to gather. Riddle's wife was body shaming people.
She was talking shit. She was on Twitter. I lightweight remember it, but she was on Twitter talking shit, basically body shaming Becky Lynch and some of the other female wrestlers.
Who is she?
Matt Riddle's ex-wife now.
Like, is she somebody I would know though?
No, probably not.
Oh.
So basically, yeah, she doesn't matter. But I guess so. Yeah, and then I guess Riddle was kind of backing up his wife, and I don't know if they had a back and forth or what. But like I said, I do lightweight remember hearing about her saying some shit.
And I don't like the way he conducts himself.
And that incident with his ex-wife speaking up felt very real. That wasn't a part of a storyline or anything like that.
No, I don't even know what prompted her to do that. And I don't know in what context or what world she thought her opinion was necessary. And I don't want to spend too much time on her at all, but the main crux of it was, yo, dude, you work with us. We are supposed to be working together, and you're creating this divide where there doesn't need to be one. And so, yeah, just him kind of speaking up and saying, I've got her back no matter what she says because she's my ride or die. I get it, but there are better ways to handle that situation.
Did you say this to him? Did you approach him about it?
I just never talked to him.
Really?
Yeah, I just never said anything to him. Because I believe the comment happened when he was down in NXT. And then once he got called up to the main roster, it was like, don't want to work with him, don't want to deal with him. So it's very easy to ignore people if you want to, if you're not, kind of intertangled with them.
Do you have issues working with him now?
I'm a professional, and so I get the job done. And I think anybody that I've ever worked with, you could ask, no matter what is going on backstage, when the red light's on and we're out there in front of the crowd, it's a different person. Backstage is a different situation as well, and so there's Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle backstage. Like, we're never going out, hanging out, going to bars, partying, and doing anything like that. Probably not even sharing a slice of pizza. And there's Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle in the ring. And like I said, I'm a professional, so I handle things accordingly on both sides of the camera.
I like how he answered that without answering that.
I mean, I think he made his point very clear. Like,
just wasn't blunt about it. Like,
I mean, Clash the Castle was over with. They've had their match. They were supposed to have it at SummerSlam. And I mean, Riddle was talking shit about Roman Reigns too. You know, him and Roman, they had a match. They had a good ass match. Like, it sounds like Riddle was just like one of those, like, you know, I'm gonna talk shit because I can back it up, but you know, he don't really know or understand the professional ramifications of that, I guess. I wouldn't compare him to a CM Punk. You know, I don't think he's on that level of asshole. But he's just a shit talker. Like, he was talking a lot of shit about Goldberg.
dang.
Yeah. I kind of don't blame him on the Goldberg thing because, I kind of don't blame him on that because he was talking about how Goldberg was dangerous because after that match with Undertaker in Saudi Arabia where he almost killed Undertaker, he was talking shit about that. So I kind of get it with that, but he just runs his mouth a little too much, you know. But that was a good ass match though. Seth Rollins versus Matt Riddle. That was a good ass match.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. Talk to you next time.